Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Hannah, we are here today for What's Next. The show will help you figure out what to watch next. On today's program, we're going to do a recap of the winners of the Golden Globes for cinema category. And then we're going to review People We Meet on Vacation, Six live musical, and Nouvelle Vague, directed by Richard Linklater, and we're also going to take a look at the biopic Christie, starring Sydney Sweeney, that's come to Australian cinemas. Hannah,
Yes.
let's go through the Golden Globe winners. What did you think overall?
Sure.
Did you watch the show?
I just couldn't. I find that I'm declining, like, more and more as these years go on. The award shows aren't fun to watch as they used to be.
Yeah, I was going to mention this, but Nikki Glaser did the Golden Globes again this year.
Again, because it's safe.
They really loved her last year, but I just don't like the whole picking on people for the sake of picking on people.
The worst doesn't need to happen.
I know, like, you know, it's fun to pick on the rich, talented people occasionally.
You're all there to celebrate each other.
But like Ricky Gervais was doing it 10 years ago. I think we've had enough of that.
And he got in trouble for it.
Yeah, I think we've had enough of that. Like, it's good from her last year, but like we need to mix up a little bit. Like, you know, it was just rinse and repeat for me. And these shows
Use the same jokes, yeah.
Yeah, these shows are just they're boring me at the moment. They really are.
It's the same, like, pick a comedian that's safe. They do a little bit of roasting on the same exact people, and then movies awards go out.
Another thing that's boring me is we've got to do this until like March 15th or something like that when the Oscars come out. So many awards. And if you're not going to make the awards fun, like doing like a countdown sort of thing and letting us know who actually people voted for,
a Super Bowl.
Why are we doing...
They would never disclose it. I don't know why they don't.
But like,
do that.
if you're not going to do it, then why have an award show at all? Like, you're giving awards to winners and you're making people losers. You might as well like.
I don't get why.
You might as well glorify it and say, okay, this person got so many votes and.
Or commercialize it. Like, make it just like, oh, this is instead of the Super Bowl taking our attention for trailers. Like, put trailers in your award shows.
Yep.
Like, this is what's coming out this year. Like, how exciting a movie. You know, like, it's just. We're getting too much on the whole.
Really, like, if in the Oscars at March, you should be really excited for what movies are coming out in March, April, May.
I haven't been in years.
No.
So
anyway,
it's just another Golden Globes for the list.
Well, I didn't watch the show. I seen some clips on TikTok, and I'm glad I missed it.
I'm not even getting any.
Not a huge. Mentioned it last week. Not a huge Penske guy. So anyway, let's just go through the awards, and we'll just keep knocking these awards out until we get to our Oscar picks. All right, so winner of Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, that was Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Surprising that the only person that won an award from that film was the guy.
Yes, their father. When it's,
the terrible father.
Clear, it's about sisters and family.
Just like I, Tonya, the terrible mother wins it, and then in this movie, the terrible father wins it. Anyway, Best Supporting Actress went to Tyne Taylor for One Battle After Another. I thought she was fantastic in that movie. I probably wouldn't have been my pick.
Yeah, I would have leaned towards Ariana, to be honest.
You would have. I would have gone for either Inga from Sentimental Value or Wolverine from Sinners.
Sorry, of course.
Yeah, I really like those two. Anyway, they're the two winners there. And then Golden Globes, everyone knows, they split the awards up, musical and comedy. Musical comedy actor was Timothée Chalamet. We've seen that movie. We'll give our review when it comes out in Australia. But wouldn't have been my winner for that category. And in musical comedy for actress, it was Rose Byrne winning that one there. So congratulations to Rose Byrne, Australia's own. In the Best Actor in a Drama, it went to Wagner Moura for
The Secret Agent.
Secret Agent.
Yeah.
So another Brazil wins. So good on him. He was in a great movie a couple of years ago and was one of my favourite movies of the year. That's Civil War.
Oh.
Yeah, so he, fantastic actor, and so I can't wait for The Secret Agent when it comes out to Australia. We'll give a review for that, and then Best Actress, the movie comes out finally in Australia. We saw it a couple of weeks ago. We'll give our full review. This week it comes out. This week it comes out. So we'll give our full review, and we'll give her a preview, and we'll give her a review soon.
Yeah.
That's Hamnet, Jessie Buckley, so well done to her. And then Paul Thomas Anderson swept the categories. He did Best Writing, he did Best Directing, and Best Musical or Comedy. And then for the drama was Hamnet. Other notable award winners, Sinners won for Cinematic Box Office, which is the funniest thing.
The Barbie Award.
It's the funniest thing ever, considering that Variety, who is owned by the same people, Penske, gave it crap for how much money it made the first weekend.
Yeah.
Didn't give the same crap for Marty Supreme, I might say. But, so that became an award winner. So, and then not shown on the telecast, but Ludwig Göransson won for Best Score.
Well, Ludwig's just, racking them up.
He
He's
is.
doing great. Back-to-back.
What a legend.
amazing.
Okay, so that's it for the Golden Globes. We're not going to dwell on that. We'll cover the next award ceremony when it comes out next weekend, and we'll keep counting down until we get our nominees for the Oscars, and we'll just still do our usual review show for that one.
I think we're not dour. It's just we're pretty obvious. Everything's quite locked. There's no surprises here.
I think.
I was surprised by The Secret Agent because I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I think Best Supporting Actor and Actress, that's open. I really do think that.
I don't think so.
No. I really do, because I don't think the same people will be nominated.
Tina Taylor, yeah.
I think she will be nominated, but I don't think the same people will be nominated in the Oscars. I think you've got to remember the Oscars is more overseas based now.
They do.
And so
yes.
I think Wagner Moura
You're thinking
winning drama, he might think, and then Stellan Skarsgård, yeah, he's big in that. I think Wagner Moura can beat out Timothy Chalamet. I really do.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Ethan Hawke would beat out Timothy.
Yeah, well, we've seen that movie Blue Moon. We haven't it hasn't come to Australian cinemas yet, and we'll give our full review on that one when it does come out in Australian cinemas. But it's one of our favourite performances. If we had a choice, who would win? It'd probably be Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon.
Currently speaking.
Okay, so that's it for the Golden Globes, and as soon as that thing gets cancelled, the better, I think.
They already tried to do it multiple times.
All right, let's talk about some movies, some streaming, and also some movies that we saw in the cinema. Let's start with streaming, and let's start with People We Meet on Vacation, which is currently streaming on Netflix. The elevator pitch. You meet at a university and you drive cross-country together, and you form a bond, and then you start going on vacations once a year, and in a will they or won't they finally work out where everyone else knows that they should be together.
Yeah.
Reasons to see this. Now, let's start off with the great chemistry between Emily Bader and Tom Blythe. Emily Bader, Jane.
Yeah, My Lady Jane.
My Lady Jane, which is one of your favourite TV shows that got cancelled on Amazon Prime. Tom Blythe, you loved him in
Hunger Games.
Ballad of
Songbird and Snakes.
Songbird and Snakes.
Yeah.
They got great chemistry in this. Now, are the characters well written? Probably not.
Well,
This movie is
based off a book, based off a very popular book.
Yeah, so I don't want to step on those people's toes.
The Emily Henry books.
Yeah.
She does do a lot, as you were explaining in your synopsis, right? Your elevator pitch. People meeting on a college road trip. Interesting. That sounds exactly like a different
Well,
movie.
I think this movie is When Harry Met Sally meets. There's a John Cena movie, People We Meet on Vacation. So it was a Hulu movie. Meets One Day. I don't know if anyone saw the...
it was on Netflix.
Well, it started off with a movie. It was a book, and then it was started off with a movie with Anne Hathaway starring in,
Yeah.
and then there was a TV mini series,
Yeah.
and it's a great premise. It's a great premise. You know,
Very similar, like, it goes kind of back and forth where it's like we're in a present year
Yeah.
and then we kind of find out what happens, you know, this friendship grows. And this is a friends to lovers kind of situation.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not enemies or anything. It is literally, he's grumpy, she's the sunshine, she's like lovely and quirky, and, you know, he seems aloof and, but as you progress through the story and you see different vacations they went on, they became, you know, different versions of themselves. And it was
I will say this.
cute.
I will say this.
Yeah.
They're rich.
I mean, yeah, she gets paid to go on rich vacations and then
So
write about it.
that's one go thing going for it. They also have the greatest thing you can have in romantic comedies: poor communication, because poor communication gives us great rom-coms. You just think about all the great rom-coms of all time. Just a simple sit down, have a conversation with somebody, and it all works out. But we wouldn't have great rom-coms without poor communication. And the other thing is, like, is they don't tie up every loose end in this movie. It gives you like a little bit of an imagination. They don't go from 1 year to 1 year to 1 year to 1 year either. And there's things happening on these vacations that
Left unsaid.
are talked about that you have to have imagination. Oh yeah, they had that vacation. We didn't know that happened.
Or they'll talk about vacation and it will mean something else. As
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
in a flashback,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, that's what they mean when they
Yeah.
talk about that.
I will say this movie looked really good as well.
It
The
looked
cinematography,
good.
the directing from
Had a soundtrack.
Yep, it definitely had a soundtrack.
Had a
The director was Brett Haley, who did Hearts Beat Loud and also All the Bright Places and I'll See You in My Dreams.
Yeah.
He did a great job with this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to reasons not to.
Well, because it's, you know, based off a book, there's a lot of things probably cut out, things left. You're like, oh, I wish we had more, because their characters do feel underdeveloped. Like, we need more time with
Yeah.
them. I don't love, so it's the classic friends to lovers, and sometimes those friends are with other people when they should be together, and
Yeah.
that trope always annoys me. I don't know for other people. And I just think it's nice and cute, but it doesn't, you know, it's not as, you know, breathtaking as, say,
Well,
other movies in itself.
well, if you watch this movie and you don't give it a chance and you're just mucking around on your phone or something like that, two things will come across. Poppy is an annoying character.
Poppy is an annoying
and Alex is so uptight. You could
I
you could crunch a walnut between his ass cheeks. Like he's very uptight.
He's very uptight, but Poppy is quite annoying.
She's like really confronting
But
at the start.
that's
But if
her
you pay attention and you start to get to know them as characters, you'll fall in love with Poppy by the end. She is, you know.
That's the whole, yeah.
The-
that's
the-
the point of the plot, yeah.
I do like the fact that it does jump forward and jump back. I think in some movies when you just go from linear, which is
Linear.
One Day or When Harry Met Sally, I think this movie actually works when it jumps back and forward. It goes into the present day,
Because I
into
will
the
say
previous
in
vacations.
for this film, is that in the present day, the two of them haven't talked.
For multiple
For
years, yeah.
2 years, they haven't talked. And there's a lot of tension. So when you go back and see when they first met and see a different vacation and then one of their final vacations together, it gives you more and more pieces, and you start to realize how important their relationships and their connection.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I just feel like maybe it would have lent itself to maybe the one day miniseries. I think just for fans of the book or anything, like, it just felt like I would have liked more time with them on these vacations. I don't know, like some of them were.
Well, okay,
I just felt I didn't enjoy Poppy by the end. Unlike you, I did not.
Yeah.
I found her very annoying, and I never got on board with her. But it also comes down to I don't like friends to lovers.
Yep.
It's very hard for me to be like, oh, this relationship's great, because there are so many issues I have with it.
Okay, so there's a great sliding doors moment here because a lot of people are saying this movie should have been made into a miniseries. And the same weekend, there was a miniseries dropped called His and Hers, and directed and created by William Aldridge. Yes, based on a book. He did Lady Macbeth and Eileen, and it stars Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. And it's the elevator pitch for this one is a couple have gone through a traumatic experience of losing their daughter. They break up. She comes back to town, sees you sleeping with her former school friend, and it turns out that school friend ends up dead. And the prime suspect, but no one knows about it, is really you and him. So his and hers. And then all these things unravel. Now, I think you could have had a great thriller movie with this. It could have been punchier and really enjoyable miniseries. Goes for 6 episodes, 40-minute episodes, and I had a really enjoyable time with. But you could have made a movie into that. Now, other people have said
People with Me on Vacation.
People with Me on Vacations should have been a miniseries. Now, it's funny how they choose this, you know. Yeah. Like, it depends. I think it does, like, because it depends who makes it, because Sony made this one.
Yeah. But also, I think with book adaptations, especially romance ones, you want to go for the movie, because romance movies do a lot better than... I would say do a lot better than romance series. I think the movie is serviceable. Okay, so... It's one of Netflix's best.
Okay, let's go through. Okay, so before we kick on to should we watch or miss this one?
Yeah.
I think you should watch His and Hers. It's definitely... And it's a golf cup. So I would have... it's a good time. People we meet on vacation. Yeah. Now, would you recommend people to watch this one?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a watch. I think it looks good. I think it's got a great poppy soundtrack with, like, you know, a Paul Abdul song, a Nat King Cole song. You know, it's fun. Taylor with August, love it. And it, you know, the characters, you know, all these movies are on the back of if people have got great chemistry, and these two characters
I would say that's important.
Have got great chemistry. Yeah. And I think Emily Bader and Tom Blythe, stars of the future. You know, Tom Blythe's already a star. He's had multiple good movies. I think, both of them stars of the future. Would I watch this movie again? Now, Netflix. How many movies have I watched multiple times on their platform? Probably maybe 3 or 4. I'd have to probably watch it with someone that I haven't seen. I'm not going to go, let's put that one on again. But it's definitely is a rewatchable movie. You can definitely find a rewatchable quality about it. Hannah, rating for this one?
I don't know if I should give it. I'm less enthused by this than you are.
Yeah. But
I don't think I...
Yeah, I think this is a solid I played on my phone.
Yeah.
And now, just to remind everyone, I think anything above a 1 is a pass mark in cinema.
100%. I played on my phone is still a passable movie.
Yeah.
If we say miss and then I played on my phone, probably not as good.
Yeah, and that's our wink to it's okay, but I wouldn't run any way to see it.
I played on my phone. It's a watchable quality to it.
But there's definitely like there's so many holes in the plot here. You could walk your way through it.
People meet on vacation. Yeah. I would rather watch When Harry Met Sally. That's
the key with When Harry Met Sally is the side characters are so much fun, and they help make the movie as well.
I would say the soundtrack is better.
Better, yeah.
And then also their relationship is kind of built on the idea that they could never be together.
Yep.
And they kind of are a bit grown up, and they're both trying. They're both heartbroken from different relationships, and they almost look like they could be together, but they're not. And it's just like, it's not in modern movies and stuff. I feel like they do that kind of thing where two characters are looking at each other all the time and stuff and touching. But when Harry Met Sally, it was just them talking together. Hanging out.
The thing about Harry Met Sally
is a little bit different.
The side characters they just don't miss.
Good B plot, yeah.
You don't need to know anything about anyone's job, and the job's mentioned multiple times in this movie. Just don't. You don't need to know that. You need to know about characters. Molly Shannon and Alan Ruck play Emily Bader's parents in this, Poppy's parents, and they're just in it for one scene. you needed more of them throughout the movie, or you needed of that quality actor to play Tom Blythe's parents, or parent. Spoil it, and things like that. That's why that's why it's a play to my phone for me, and it's a watch, and it's currently streaming on Netflix.
I think you will enjoy it.
Okay,
sure.
Next movie we're going to talk about is Six the Musical Live. Now, I didn't know much about this one. Hit on the West End. It's been all around the world.
Yep.
And the elevator pitch for this is we are going to find out who should be the lead singer of the Six Wives of Henry VIII. It has a banger start to this musical. Reasons to see this, it is a really strong woman-led musical. So you should be backing that. They have all the six wives. They all have a audition to become the lead singer of the six. They're backed by a banging band, lead guitar, bass, drums, and also keys. And I was tapping my feet. I didn't know any of the songs whatsoever. Some are the singers are stronger than others. I would say Catherine Aragon, Jane Seymour, the last one, she was really good. Catherine Parr, great, all great singers. The others are middling at best, especially Anna Boleyn. But yeah, I had a really great time with this. I can,
Yeah, this is a pro shot of one of the London shows.
Yep.
I believe the original queens do return, who played them on the
West
End. And for me, I've loved the show. Haven't had the chance to see it yet, but it is coming back. It comes to Australia quite often.
We've seen it on
Pro Shot. Because this is like very similar, akin to Hamilton, but this almost feels like it was shot like a Taylor Swift concert movie, and it's actually quite fun in that retrospect. For me, I love all the songs. I like the music. Six to me, if you grew up watching like something like Horrible Histories, like musical and learning at the same time, so much fun. This is, it's such girl power. It's fun. It's so much. It's so adorable. It's funny.
The lady that played Anna Boleyn, Millie O'Connor, she was actually in Wonka. She was in one of the tram ladies in Wonka.
I love it.
All the other ones are all just West End actors and stuff like that. So yeah. Any reasons not to see it? Actually, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason not to see this. This is really good. They should make this into a movie.
So this is unlike all the other musicals. This is a concert, very short. It's no intermission.
Probably 80 minutes.
Yeah, it's 80 minutes. 81 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
No intermission.
Intermission.
They're singing on stage.
Oh,
it is straight
non-stop. You can tell they're heavy breathing. There's dancing. There's a mixture of singing. There's sort of like
the songs are all unique to the Queen. Yes.
Full bangers. Full
orchestra ballads.
A little bit of rap. German techno.
You don't like.
I love German techno.
Yes, I love Hans Holbein. With Anne Boleyn and Kate Howard, they're the two wives that were beheaded in the and I love their songs the most because they, as the song progresses, they become more and more unhinged. Like they start losing it because they eventually lose their head.
Yeah, for sure. No,
but I get why
I'm not a huge fan of comedy songs.
Oh, Don't Lose Your Head, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't like Get Down either?
I just don't like comedy songs.
Get Down wasn't...
Yeah, I don't like that song either. No, it's like in Singing in the Rain, which is the greatest movie musical of all time, I like Good Morning because Good Morning is a good song. I don't like making them laugh. I like it as a...
I love Make 'Em Laugh.
I don't like the song. I like the choreography.
You don't like Moses Supposes?
No, I don't.
I love that bit.
No, I don't. I'm
a
Singing in the Rain kind of guy. See, pretty boring.
I like every version of it.
Okay, Hannah, would you recommend people to watch Six the Musical Live?
Of course. 100%.
And would you watch it again?
Yep.
I would watch it again too.
I would watch it all the time.
It's a mixture of rock opera meets the History Channel.
Yeah.
I think this movie. I think you could make a movie out of this. I really do. I really think you could have. You know, I think you could. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's amazing. I really enjoyed it.
I love it so much.
I loved it. Okay, what are you going to rate this one?
Well, okay. So
Just give your rating from your heart. That's what we do here on the.
I'd give it a
Pete and
banger.
It is a Hannah.
So
Hannah.
here's how I say
Hannah.
it. Yeah.
It's a banger.
But here's how I perceive it.
Yeah.
As pro shots go, Hamilton probably, let's go, that's number one.
It's a great pro shot.
As a pro shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's iconic. Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Seen it multiple times.
So this would be just under it, just because as a musical, people don't consider it as strong as they.
There is a funny thing where they go out of the.
They do. They have
the spotlight.
They're playing with the concert
Very
idea,
good.
which is very cute. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. If you love musicals, you love a little bit of history thrown in there, it's perfect.
Six the Musical Live is in select cities in Australia now. The next movie we're going to talk about is Christie. Now, Christie finally comes to Australian cinemas. It stars the great Sydney Sweeney, the elevator pitch. We follow the life and times of Christy Martin, a successful boxer in the 90s and early 2000s, until it all goes wrong for her.
Yeah.
Reasons to see this. I really like actresses and actors taking big swings. I don't think she's ready to take these bigger swings, Sydney Sweeney, but she definitely took a big swing with the biopic Christy Martin.
Yeah. No, I also think, even though it's Sydney Sweeney, take her as you will, you know, some people love her, some people do not. Particularly in this, I thought she was actually doing her job here, but I don't think she's ready to be the biopic. Yeah, you know, like, this is a very serious movie with topics, and it's really interesting compared to, you know, the other boxing movie we had previously, which was like the MMA Smash Machine. This is somehow far superior to that on so many levels in the quality. I love also Katie O'Brien pops up in this movie. Huge fan of her.
Yeah, love Katie O'Brien. She's one of the best parts of this movie. It's definitely a reason to see. Reason not to see. We had a movie a month ago called Ellen McKay, and we thought the Jack Lowden, who played the husband of Ellen McKay in that movie, was one of the worst characters we've seen in the last 5 years. Merritt Weaver plays Christy Martin's mum. She is right up there with the manager from Star Is Born as one of the worst characters ever seen on screen.
Just an Isaac
she does. Merritt Weaver does a great job in portraying how evil this woman is. Like, it is. Well, Ben Foster also plays an evil. He plays the husband. You got Ethan Embry, who people might remember from all the teen movies, like he was in Do the Right Thing. He Can't Hardly Wait with Jennifer Love Hewitt, so you're getting a little bit of that as well. The director directed Animal Kingdom, great Australian drama. Also The Rover, which starred Rob Pattinson's great Australian drama as well. I thought this movie was
serviceable,
too long.
Yeah,
and it could have been a really punchy biopic. I don't think it sold how evil Ben Foster was as well. Like, there was breadcrumbs, but I think that you could have really hit you over the head with how bad this guy was.
Domestic abuse, very much. Like, it's a very important theme to Christy, and it just feels like that it's sprinkling in very, very, very light, and then it just ramps up after her boxing career goes down in the movie. And it just feels like maybe if you're tying that a little bit closer. We focused a little too much on the triumph of boxing, which is important to Christy, but in the film it was like boxing, 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 then bam.
Yeah.
And then the ending.
Yeah.
So,
and there's an interesting story. You could have done it another way where she actually falls in love with one of the fighters that she actually fought. So there was another way of doing this movie. You could have done it. And so it's interesting that they went down this way and not really focusing on the
boxing.
I would say. Yeah, like anything else. Yeah, there was a different way you could have done this movie.
Being a champion.
Yeah. Do I think it is as bad as everyone made out when this movie came out? No, not at all.
We've literally seen worse.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is better than Smashing Machine.
This is very serviceable. It does come down to, do you like Sydney Sweeney? If you are anti Sydney Sweeney,
You'll hate this movie.
You'll hate this movie. Despite the fact that it's being a very strong movie, it is weak in a lot of categories.
Okay, so you can rent or stream this movie in the States, but you can actually get it in the cinemas right now. That's Christie. Would you recommend people to watch or miss this one?
Not particularly, no.
It's a miss. And would you watch the movie again?
No.
I wouldn't watch it either, but I think it's a play to my phone.
It's a play to my phone.
Yeah, if you stumble past this one, you'll actually like some bits of this movie. There's some.
And if
Sydney Sweeney is, I get why people don't like her, but I also see where people really like her. I can understand she's not talented. She's talented.
Yeah, I think if you do this movie 10 years from now, it's Oscar.
Yeah,
contender.
I think she was too young to this.
Young.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
You know who deserves another big starring role? She was great in Love Lines Bleeding. She was also great in Mission Impossible. She was great in Twisters. Katie O'Brien. Give me some Katie O'Brien. Christie is in Australian cinemas now. Next movie came to Australian cinemas this week as well. Nouvelle Vague. It's directed by Richard Linklater. The elevator pitch. We follow Jean-Luc Godard on his first picture, full-length motion picture, and all days shooting, the 22 days of shooting, and it is his first picture, Breathless, which is a French new wave classic. The elevator, the reasons to see this, I actually really enjoyed this movie. It is just a cute little black and white, spoken in French and English, and Richard Linklater, he just continues to churn out great movies that you can definitely watch. They're all rewatchable. They're all recommend to watch, and they're all between 2 and 4 stars. Like that's what he does. Like he
doesn't make a bad film.
Yeah, like the Blue Moon with Ethan Hawke. Hitman last year with Glenn Powell. Like he likes working with the same actors again because he works with Zoe Derwich in this movie, which she's worked with before. I really enjoyed Gelmio Marbach as Jean-Luc Godard. You get to see great French new wave guys as Truffaut in this as well.
Yeah,
like
people
it's
stumbling through.
Yeah, and the great Jean Seberg is the character that Zoe Deutsch plays. There was a movie a couple of years ago. There was a biopic. Started Kristen Stewart about Ginsberg. What an interesting life she led. It's actually tragic what happened with her at the end of her life. If you haven't seen that, that's a really good biopic. It goes into the fact that the FBI had people planted in her life and were trying to discredit her because she was seeing a member of the Black Panthers. So, yeah, interesting. Nouvelle Vague, I will definitely recommend this movie as a watch. I would definitely watch it again, and it is a golf clap. That is it for today's show. Tomorrow on the channel is AFI Redux, where we're trying to figure out the perfect AFI list. We've gone through back and forth in the list, and this time it's the original list, and it's the movie Frankenstein. It's apt because we've got a recent remake of it, and we might talk a little bit about that one as well. That is my great co-host, Hannah. Long live cinema, and until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Bye.